Hey guys, Chris, Cooley Shooter here. Thanks for tuning in. Got another unboxing for you. Tonight will just be an unboxing, and then in the next day or two here, I'm gonna get it out and do a little shooting. So, what do we have? Well, you know from the title, obviously, but let's see here. We got ourselves a Stoeger. And apparently, a Stoeger works as hard as you do. Well, I don't know about you folks, but I work pretty hard, so I'm expecting a lot out of this. Been wanting a shotgun for a while, and I want like a 3-gun stylish kind of shotgun, and I mean I like fancy stuff, right? Like I want a Benelli M2 all done up and like milled out, the everything and over just completely done up, spend like $5,000 Canadian on it or something stupid like that. But at the same time, money doesn't grow on trees, and I trying to find something a little more reasonable, because I mean I know a lot of folks these days, I mean we don't have a lot of expendable income, and we're trying to look for something that's good value for the money. And from what I understand, Stoegers are pretty good value for the money, so I'm here to kind of test it out. So we flip this around here. So yeah, pick this up, and we got ourselves an owner's manual with some stuff, how to clean it and whatever. Go from there. Yeah, I'll probably look at that when I take it all apart to clean it up. Apparently Stoeger supports the NRA. You can use the card that they give you here to save $40 on your NRA membership. And receive a NRA bullet pen. So, yeah. So if you're in America, especially, this would be beneficial for you. And the NRA carry card as well, or the carry guard. Not familiar with that. But yeah, this is if you're an American. These guys fight for your rights. In Canada, we got the NFA, the CCFR. I don't know. I can't remember any other. Those are the two big ones. I don't know why we have more than one. Whatever. Anyways, so there we go. We got a box with some stuff. Let's see what we got for stuff in here. Tool for replacing choke tubes. Oh, it's actually kind of nice. Got a little like a rubbery handle there, so it's not kind of whatever. I think these are extensions, and the thicknesses for length of pole, maybe a little bit of cam. I'm not too sure. I have to read up on that. It's inertia driven sticker. So I guess, spoiler alert, I guess the shotgun's inertia driven. And then two replaceable chokes, which are improved cylinder. CL cylinder, probably. Yeah, cylinder. Actually, I think I've seen the page in here. We'll just quickly have a little gander, so you know what you're getting. How many? One, two, three, four, 5 notches. Is pattern with lead is cylinder. Pattern with steel is apparently improved cylinder, according to their little thing. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, which is improved cylinder with lead, modified with steel. Now, I'm going to leave this out so we can find out what the other choke is when we get to that point, because I'm assuming there's one in the barrel. So, that's all there is there. So we'll just struggles today, right? And the barrel. Okay, so yes, this is the M3000, the M3K. This is the 3-gun-ish kind of one. Oh yeah, well yes, we're talking about chokes here, so let's get to her. Looks like 3 notches. 3 notches is a modified with lead, a full with steel. So there we go. It's a little tight. Let's see, are these reasonably able to be removed? Woo. Definitely feel like I gotta clean those threads out a little bit. Clean that out a little bit. But obviously the firearm is clear because it's in pieces, right? So looking down the barrel, yeah, it's not bad. I'll still have to give it a nice little wipe down. And you can tell there's some oil in there. You can feel the grit. Well, not grit. I don't know what it is. But she's gonna get stripped down and get cleaned. It's not the only thing that's gonna get stripped down and cleaned like that tonight. So. Alright, so, yeah, so it was made in Turkey. I think a lot of Stoegers are sourced in Turkey. It's a 12 gauge. 12 gauge dash 3 feet. Right. It's for 2 3/4 3-inch shells. So 12-76. And then apparently I'm supposed to read the manual for using. It has a red fiber optic front bead kind of sight. It's got quite the some grooves and stuff in there. So that's the barrel. I believe it's a 24-inch, which looks about right. Which might be a little long for a 3-gun, but I think it kind of hits all the options there. So it comes apart with the cap. And this, you can tell I definitely got to clean this. Well, it's just nice and greasy and gross, but don't need that on there anymore. It's no longer up for sale, so we will put it together. I was told that the barrel has to go. Wait, how did it work? Something like this, maybe? I remember when I took it apart, because it was in the box. It was kind of all as one. Let's see here. Oh, sorry guys. This is a little. Thought I could remember. Assembly, page 7. Okay. Did that. Oh, I think I did do it the right way. I just didn't really go. Okay, let's get that in there like that. We'll screw this in. So it's really not that hard. There's like on the barrel, you stick it in, you just kind of slide it all in, and then just like this thing has a little bit of a ridge that goes in, clips in. There you go. So yeah, as far as functionality, if you want to lock it back, hold that open. I noticed that sometimes when I had my, depending on how I was holding it, I was smacking my hand in the store a little bit. So you got your safety here. I wouldn't really say it's oversized. I mean, you can see it's it's pretty small. And this is kind of sets the so you can lock it back. Handy if you're trying to switch between different loads. Let's say you had it loaded with some buckshot and you needed to get a slug in there. If you went like this, you would just continuously cycle. But if you just clip that up, you can lock it back, eject that shell, put a different one in, tap her in, and go. So yeah, the M3000 or the M3K is supposed to be the more competition-y style. I mean, hence basically it's I think the loading port's a little bit cut out here a little bit. I don't know, I can't remember what it all looks like on like what a regular one would look like. But yeah, so I think it's a little bit easier for loading. You got the oversized bolt release, the oversized charging handle, which does come out. I think I had it out. Anyways, it pulls out. I'll have to see. And eventually I'll have to take it out when I want to get my bolt out and clean it up. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I definitely want to give this a try. If I ever can get into a 3-gun competition or something like that, I would kind of wanted to give it a go. You know, it's under $700 in Canada, so I'm not exactly sure what it is in the States. But for that kind of price, in the fact you get 3 chokes, and it's still a 24-inch barrel, so I mean, if I really wanted to go birding with it, you know, I put in this, you know, put the improved cylinder in, and I have myself a modified with steel choke, and I easily can cycle rounds. I don't have any dummy rounds. I'm not sure if I have any shotgun shells here right now. Just give me 2 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. So I got some shells here. Got a little Hornady Zombie Max, double-aught buck. Got a little Super X Expert HV Steel Shot. And some Uplander. So just some lead for chickens and grouse and that sort. So there's nothing behind, you know, behind the camera there, so we are safe. We'll have the safety on. I haven't ever loaded it, so we're just gonna give it a try. And then I'm not really too. Okay, well, 2 and 1 in the tube, so I'm not sure if there's a way to take the plug out of there for if you guy wants to do competition, but right now it's set up for birding. I'd have to look into it, but so right now it's set up to eject. That feeds another round. Actually, yeah, no, I was wrong before. So yeah, if you don't actually fire the trigger, you knock it back, she'll just clear it. So that just pre-feeds around there. So when you go, then it's ready, it'll lift it up and feed it in there. So then, let's say I was cruising around and I had birdshot in here, and I wanted a couple rounds of double-aught buck. So I could exit that, clear, and then set up for a round of buckshot, a little second round of buckshot, clear it out. Would be nice if I could lock it back. But I mean, a guy can always lock, set around in, you know, top up. One thing you learn about shotguns, if you're not firing them, you're feeding them, right? So, and it locks back on empty. So, clear, rounds are clear, firearm is clear. Alright, yeah, so, I mean, I don't know how close of a look you guys have gotten of it, but, that's her. 5-year warranty, splashed it right there, so you guys all know. How does the trigger? Let's see here. Oh, I guess that would help, wouldn't it? Little, like, a bit of creep there. I got the trigger gauge right here. Let's give it a test. Let's find out. I know it's a shotgun, but somebody's always going to be curious about what the trigger feels like, so might as well. Move that out of the way so it doesn't get caught. Nope. 6 pounds, 13 ounces. So let's reset. 7 pounds, 8.9 ounces. 6 pounds, 11.7 ounces. I'll do 5 just so that we get an average. 5 pounds, 14. I mean, who knows? Maybe the more times this guy pulls it, maybe it's gonna break in. 6 pounds, 8.8 ounces. So that's a total of, for 5 pulls, it's 6 pounds, 7.7 ounces. So, I mean, it's not terrible. I understand there are some springs and stuff that you can do to, or some upgrades you can do to make the trigger a little bit better. I mean, I'm a lefty, so let's see. Yeah, it just needs, I don't know, maybe a little bit of cleaning in there. She feels not gritty, but just a little pull. So I wouldn't say it's not the best trigger, that's for sure. But you know, I'm not sure what it's gonna feel like. It's not like a precision trigger or like a pistol trigger where that it's so makes such a difference. I mean, you're looking along here, you got like 24 inches. I mean, you do have to aim with a shotgun, but we're not talking about like precision shots. So, but yeah. Anyways, guys, that's what we got today. The Stoeger M3000, the M3K. Yeah, the 3-gun edition or whatever. I don't know exactly if that's what it's called, but yeah, I think she'll be all right. It's definitely something worth trying. I mean, it's under $700, so it's something that you can take home. You can fire it. You know, you got some choke options that you can still go birding with it. You know, if you're looking for one shotgun and that's kind of your price range. I mean, this, I haven't shot it yet, but I'm just saying, like, cost versus what you can do with it. I mean, you can hunt birds, you can hunt gophers, you can go to the range and hit poppers and shoot steel, and I mean, if you put that full or that put the modified in, you know, for as tight as you could, I'm sure you could even do a little bit of trap shooting like that. It might, you know, might not be the best, but you could do it, you know. If you're looking for one shotgun, you know, and you're on a budget, this might be an option. Now, as we take it out to the range and we cycle it and whatever, and we go from there, my opinion might change. I know with inertia, we're gonna have to break it in. We're gonna have to read the you know, clean it and then find out what I'm gonna have to fire in there. Probably some buckshot or some slugs or something like that, just to really get that inertia thing going. I have a Benelli Super Vinci, and had to do the same thing with that, and so it takes a little bit, and you can get them running these little chicken loads or birdshot or whatever like that quite well. I mean, you do have to shoulder them. You can't just twisty arm them. I mean, that's part of the whole inertia thing, is equal and opposite reactions, and, you know, physics and science and stuff. You know, science. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Again, it is election time, so I'll say it before, say it again. Get out and vote. I already voted because I'm not sure if I'm going to be around come election day on the 20th. So if you're in Canada, please vote. Your vote counts. I don't care if you think it doesn't. It does. Get out there, vote. If you're not sure who to vote for, go on each party's website or find out who the candidates are, and you know, find out what they stand for. Ultimately, in your riding, you're voting for somebody who's supposed to best represent you and the needs of the people in your area. I mean, in a perfect world, right? And not just the party line. So, but to not vote is to not exercise your one of your rights in this country, and our rights are getting eroded every day based on everything. So take a stand, get out and vote. That's the first step. Let's make this election that apparently nobody wanted an election that people actually got out and went and did something with. So again, get out and vote. Let's vote for some people that are going to allow us to have our guns back, so we can be able to get back there and use them, so we can do things like 3-gun like properly, and have a great time. So anyways, guys, like I said, thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, take care. Join a gun club, get out there, take somebody who hasn't shot before, and teach them well. All right, cheers.